Yeah, actually, I had a question. I actually ordered a pizza and it just got delivered, but it looked like it got thrown out of the car. So it's just a mess. I took a picture of it, and it looks like whoever drove it over here spun a couple times in his car because it's wedged up against the side. It's dripping from the top.
Oh shit! And the inside, the pizza's messed up. You said on the inside?
It's just, I have a picture of it. It looks like
Yeah.
someone threw it all over the box. Like, shook it hard first.
All right, what's your
Thanks. Dude, I told him and he goes, shit.
Yeah. Shit. Here, we gotta play that back.
I just want to see the kid. I hope it's him. What kind of car was it? It was red, right?
No, I don't even
It
know.
was like a red Ford
We should
Focus.
walk up and just like splat it on the fucking window. Here's your pizza! Okay? I've had a bad day.
We made pizza bagels. We don't even want it anymore.
We don't even want it, but we'll take it.
Just imagine if you put a box full of pizza bagels.
They're pre-cooked. Careful, they're really hot.
Or if he knew that you fucked it up, so that's what he did.
Right, guys. I fucked up.
He went home and quickly microwaved them.
I got 6 boxes.
Elio's pizza.
I got
in the box.
6 boxes of Elios for you guys. I'll come in. I'll do the cooking.
Or they come in the box frozen. Let me explain.
Okay.
Just like put on your oven for like 350
Stop by
degrees.
7-Eleven.
Just short out. Here you go.
Just handwritten directions.
The commercial said, "Wait, how does the commercial go? It's not delivery."
Yeah, you actually ordered the frozen pizza. You should be careful on the website next time. Bye.
It's cheaper that way. Bye.
That's right.
That's why we have specials. Bye.
$4.25 for 30 minutes.
Dude, but that I can't get over. That thing looked like someone shit on it, rolled it up in it, and then shook it. Like, you know when people put like the lunch things when they have people bring salad for lunch and then they put the dressing on and they put the cap on and shake it. That's what he did with the fucking pizza.
Like you put on your own toppings, just throw them in, mix it up. It's like someone was fucking like marching with it. We like pizza. We don't like pizza.
No, it looks like he got in a fight on the way and he like hit somebody.
Or use that as the fucking shield. Yeah, no, back up.
You hit a bum with it.
Captain America delivered
Hit
our
a
pizza.
bum
guys.
fought for it. Get out of the pizza.
It's mine. No, it's mine.
Yeah. Take that, bum. If that was the case, he should have said so. Yeah, I'd fight a bum for this pizza.
And I'd be like, did you give him a slice?
I'd be like, come
Did he
in,
earn
have a
it?
bite, but we need a new one.
We need a new one, but it's okay. Good job. Good job warding off the fiends, I guess. I
Just
don't.
the fact that he knew there was just so destroyed in there.
He 100%
And he just
knew.
drove off like...
Dude, all
100%
the
knew.
shame he
Hey,
could
we'll see
muster
what
went
happens.
into that
He
pizza.
100% knew.
No, he's 700%
Because, dude,
like, maybe they'll just
in the
eat it.
condition
No.
that pizza was in, he had to pick up that box from whatever position
I
that
felt
box
the
was
shame
in.
transfer from the
Yeah.
box to me. You felt the shame.
It's
Are you recording
75%
or
of the
no?
pizza was
Yeah, a
in
little
one
bit.
corner. You should have been able to feel that. I went to hand it to you.
But that's the thing. It felt unnaturally heavy, but I was like, well, it's an extra large.
Yeah.
So clearly it's
the
gonna be
weight
heavy.
wasn't properly.
No, it wasn't like off.
It was all from like 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I
love it.
Put your hand under it. Foom. Right off.
The guy didn't get in a car accident. The pizza did.
Yeah.
There was a pizza
It
accident.
was a pizza accident, ma'am. Your pizza's dead.
Trust the pizza.
It's so funny.
My car's fine.
I really hope he had 5 pizzas in there, and he had to figure it out. Like,
Each one he had to shamefully hand over without
God.
saying bullshit.
And then he
Sorry.
figured he would, like, by the time everybody reported it, he'd be back there to grab them all and just do one more.
Do it again.
He's like, my night's over, I'm done.
hey, I'm sure you called the manager before. Listen, you're about to get 5 calls in the next hour. I'm sorry.
I'm not coming back.
I'm going home for the night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Like, I was just like, shit.
That's my favorite part of this whole thing. That's worth the smash pizza, the
Yeah.
waiting for a new one, the
Yeah.
waiting for the first place was the shit.
Shit. Fucking Jim again.
The exacerbated Papa John's fucking manager. Shit.
He really sounded like he was fucking baked though.
What is
Sock
that
mark.
stock word?
I don't know about you, but that pizza, those 2 pizzas.
It was good.
I'm feeling them.
My belly's full, but
My belly is gonna be full for quite some time.
I
got more
don't
tomorrow,
feel
too.
I don't feel bad though.
I don't feel bad that we
Not
got
yet.
2 pizzas because we got one that was smashed, so we kind of hobbled it together as a pizza.
Yeah.
But eating
No.
That was a painful experience. And originally we wanted to get that two large two-topping deal, and we kind of did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for we got 2 extra large pizzas.
So we Venmo you? What's the?
It was like 16. You got the wine.
I got the gratuitous nipple.
Derek got the gratuitous
Paid.
nipple, so there's that. What we were just talking about something really fascinating right before I hit record. We were just talking about
Sock market.
the sock market.
Yeah. The sock market.
And how the Democrats decided that it was okay to repeal Dodd-Frank, and here we are again going into another economic fart.
Buckle up, folks.
Buckle up, the economic fart's about to happen.
I don't know what this thing is.
The thing that's frustrating about it is it's the bill to basically remove all the regulations that that are preventing us from going to another economic downturn, which they're now releasing.
Why they want to remove it so they can make more money?
Because they're making money.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating thing about it is it's Republicans are the easy villains because they are villains, but now the Democrats are just like, yeah, but also we want money too. And it doesn't matter that you're all about to lose your houses and a bunch of people are going to go starving, and when unemployment goes up, I think there's a number that's like 200,000 people, not 200,000 people, 2,000 people die per percentage unemployment goes up. Just because people get desperate and it goes to a bad place. I'm wrong on the exact number, but there is a stat that there's a number of people that die per unemployment that goes up.
Jeez.
Not to take it extremely dark right away, but it's just really sad that that's where it's.
It makes sense.
It's like
Where
we
it's going
wrecked our
again.
car, we fixed it,
And we're like,
and
go
now we're
again
like,
faster.
Fuck yeah! And we're doing the same shit.
But the guy that helped fix your car is now driving the car.
He's in the back seat.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, we're just repealing these things that helped stop the world from ending, and now we're going right back to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what can we do if they're the ones that fucking make these rules? They can just do whatever they want, you know?
We just gotta hold on tight.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm sure we'll have
Try to
time.
redo it.
It
No,
was
we'll
only
have-
15 minutes in and it stopped recording because we
We'll
ran
have
out of
other,
space.
other moments.
Sorry about that,
No,
folks.
whatever. It's-
Folks,
We will flog you.
we were just talking about
podcast fouls.
how the end of the world's about to happen through all this, and the worst part about it is that we have to get a whole new string of Michael Moore documentaries.
Yeah.
Here they come.
I think Michael, I don't know if Michael Moore does he still have that, like, oomph, that, like,
He's too.
Oh,
it
Michael
hurts
Moore
too much to
movie?
exist for him. I feel like
Netflix or just
there's all
somebody
kinds
now,
of
it's
like health
oh.
issues he's got. And
He's like
always,
also so rich, so how can we just watch him make movies about I don't like the
Dude,
rich?
go back to Michigan, sit in your fucking like Cheeto filth, and leave us alone. We don't
Like,
want to hear your
he's got
your
millions. I'm saying
pandering voice.
He should pick up the slack. And maybe he has donated a lot to Michigan.
Probably.
Yeah, to Michigan like McDonald's.
Go. I don't know. He'd be the
in return
champion
for
of that
burgers.
cause.
Burgers of gratitude.
I'm going to
that's his-
donate $10 to McDonald's.
Dude, if he had a charity, it would be called
Right.
Burgers for Gratitude. He would just be like, "Thank you for every dollar you send me. I'm gonna eat a cheeseburger." It benefits
For every
one,
dollar I spend at McDonald's.
for every
I'm
dollar
eating a
you
cheeseburger.
donate, it
I'm gonna
benefits
eat it.
one lonely fat guy.
Oh my god.
Don't you want me to have a cheeseburger?
Don't you want to watch me eat it?
You know what they
He's like
should
the
make?
penguin from Batman. It hurts. Why is my leg hurt?
We were saying
Yeah,
too.
I don't know
if
if he could anymore. I don't know if he still could make one and people are dying to see it.
they'll wheel him around or something.
He was so
He's not gonna stop.
He had
He's gonna
his-
be like,
he had his
I'm
time.
tired.
He's
He
just
had
so
his
full of
moment.
shit, though. Like I feel like he's got to ride it out now. Because in the same way that we're all calling bullshit on all the politicians, you can easily call it on every side.
And now the
That's why
internet's
nobody
out
cares
there.
about Hollywood anymore. Like,
Yeah.
when was the last time anybody was like the Oscars was the lowest rated and shit like that? But I feel
Really?
like nobody really gives a shit about the movies that come out anymore. How many times are we gonna watch Jake Gyllenhaal pretend he's crippled?
Yeah.
It's not a good story. It's the same fucking pandering bullshit. So
I also feel like-
people are sick of it, and we're gonna get either one of two things: more bullshit until the baby boomers die out, or we're gonna start getting real stories, and like no bullshit. It's not gonna be these big. But then again, you also have the indie ones that come up
Yeah.
behind it. Like you have the really boring a story about a white guy in Minnesota who learns that pencils made him gay.
Yeah. They have all
How many of those
and
bullshit
nobody cares
stories
about
are
it.
we
They're like, okay,
talking about?
whatever. Let's get to the fucking main event,
You need
know?
like honesty and not like pandering. Looking fucking gay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that little noise was at the end I just made.
I feel like as time goes by, that this has become less and less like relevant.
Yeah.
Because I think now it's just like
Well, people aren't gonna buy
it's
it.
just
anymore.
been around for so long. Does it still even have that same like muster as it did?
No, not anymore.
Like once you've handed out like 1,000 of them, it's like okay, fuck.
Another one.
Okay, another one. Congratulations, good job. It's like American Idol. So where it's like the first,
Okay, they
like
sang
the first few were like, oh shit, like you're an American Idol, but now there's like 30 of them, so it's like oh,
Yeah.
See, but then again,
which one
They
did you
can't
win
even keep
again?
track of them.
Like
People showed up
you
on
were
American Idol.
winner
Are
of
you
season
incredible?
what? 12, 13,
But
18.
does that speak more to the fact
We're
that
over
it's
it.
really shitty or the fact that we just have a short attention span? Because at the end of the day, yeah, we don't care anymore, but these people are still pretty talented. Like, if you were making a movie, it's hard to make a fucking
Yeah.
feature-length film, even if it's dog shit, it's hard.
I feel like with the budget, you can just do it,
But,
or
but,
get someone who can do it.
but regardless of that, I feel like we're so put off by things that are just like, we're being entertained and we're like, ugh, this entertainment's not good enough for my likings. Like, on some
I'm gonna
level,
go watch
maybe we're just the
explosion
assholes.
videos on YouTube.
No, because I feel like there's. Do you think that the right
Just
movie?
devil's advocating.
Does the right movie always get picked to win? Or
It's
do you
not
think?
about it's not about the movies getting picked to win the Oscars. It's just the movies that are out that are just like they what was the one? There's a movie about a tire that rolls around and explodes people's heads. That movie got made.
What?
Yeah.
But on some level, it took a lot to put it. That's a hard movie to
Yeah.
make.
I feel like every horror movie is awesome. Obviously, it's my preference.
Yeah.
But they would never win anything.
But that's the thing. Should we appreciate even if it's bullshit,
Everything.
or are we just like, all right, maybe we need something more? It's this weird thing to be disingenuous about your entertainment. Like, there are people that don't know that can't get clean water for days, and we're like, that movie blew, and we spent $20 to go see it, and that would have fed their family 90 fucking meals.
They walk out. That was literally the worst. Like, well,
I think they just compare it to previous winners. Like, well, is it like
Yeah.
Titanic? Is it like whatever?
Was Titanic even that good?
You know?
It just was successful because
it was long.
I
it
think
was long about a historical.
Is it like
plot.
The Notebook? It's very similar. Like, we should give it a award. You know, I feel like that's how they. I mean, I don't know. I'm not fucking a part of the Academy or whatever the fuck.
heard a quote.
Like, but there are. I think most of the movies are like similar in stature to where it's
Yeah.
like some love story. Like, what's the one? The fucking water one won all the
Shape of
awards.
Water.
Shape of Water.
Yeah, I mean, another fucking love story about people fall in love and we can all relate to it.
But
Awesome.
this one had fish fucking.
Yeah,
so.
I was gonna say this is how many
This one had
times
a
that
holy
story's
mackerel.
been written. They had to take it into like
like.
Seaquarium.
Dude, but
Why can't we have one
Romeo and
that's the
Juliet
fucking like
set in a Seaquarium.
some crazy shit and wins it, you know? Like, or some horror movie. Every year,
You want, like,
they make thousands of
Expendables
horror
to win it?
movies. It's fucking win it.
But the
Sleeper.
criteria that they judge it is so based
Yeah.
upon subjective
Yeah,
nonsense.
that's what I'm saying. It's the same
I
kind of
pay,
movie
like,
every year.
So little attention to like the Academy Awards. Fuck the Academy.
Who's the Academy?
What even are they?
Who are they?
And they
know
just
what?
start like, no.
Have you seen my DVD collection? I don't give a fuck about
I think
Academy
they, I
Award
think they
winners.
honestly just sit around
I just
in
like
like,
what I like.
tuxedos and people bring them movies and
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
shit on them. They're just like, no. Maybe no.
No, I don't like that one
Yeah, they
anymore.
just don't like any. I don't know.
But
I
it's
hate
all
that.
political.
I hate-
It's
yeah,
just stupid. It's
it
such
is
a waste.
like
Just sit down and watch the
Yeah.
fucking movie. They made it to enjoy for you to
It has to be
enjoy.
a
And you don't
movie that
need-
everybody can watch.
Should it be?
Like,
though?
regardless, that's
Because there's a lot of
that's
good
what it
movies
is.
that are rated R and that little kids should not see, but they're
Right.
good movies. So
Right. But
What-
the
what
movies that
should
win
constitute-
are the ones that everybody can watch.
I don't know. In The Shape of Water, she fucks a fish.
Yeah, but could you bring a 13-year-old to go and see it?
But I
Probably.
I would not show my 13-year-old a fish fucker.
I didn't see it. But I'm sure.
there was a parent that definitely left that movie, not knowing how far they were gonna take it.
Oh,
It can't be.
I'm sorry, but you just showed my kid a fish fucker.
Can't be that fucking. It can't be that bad. It can't
I
be
don't
that,
think it's that dramatic. I think it's just
the
like,
literal fish fucking.
you know,
Can't be that
Just
bad.
watch fish fucking. I want my
Watch some
money
fish
back.
porn.
and then my wife got into fish pond. and I spit everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now I kind of want to see it.
See, but that's, I feel like
It's
if you
hot.
went back like 15 years ago and you told yourself about 2018, like, dude, and then they
Wouldn't believe it.
wait. So who won Best Picture? Like something good had to have won.
Fish fucker.
No, this fucking movie. What?
You mean Jaws?
Wait, so Donald Trump's president,
Fish
Yeah.
fucking.
and the best movie in the year is about a girl who fucks a fish. What is going on in your
I
time?
have to watch this movie though. Fuck.
If I talked to me 15 years ago, I'm like,
You're
just go
drunk.
somewhere else. Just get
Move.
the fuck out.
Yeah, I'd hand myself
Get
a
out
gun.
now.
It's not worth it.
College thing, not work. The work thing, the politics, it's all crazy.
You're not gonna change the world. It's gonna
Go
get
build
worse.
a bamboo hut somewhere.
You see that guy
Bamboo
in New York that's always bragging about his gold palace? Yeah. Oh, just wait. you
You have
don't
no
even
idea.
tell him. You just go, bro. Ugh, and then we disappear back into your time machine. Wait,
Which
why?
we don't have. It'd be cool if we had all this crazy shit going on, but we had all the futuristic stuff we thought we would. That might sweeten the deal a little bit. But we're still
However-
fucking very average.
We just have phones now.
We got phones.
We just stare at our palms all
The
day.
phones. Cars are pretty much the same.
We get excited
Yeah,
about
like Bluetooth and
Snapchat
fucking
and
screens, but
Instagram
like-
filters.
Cars they don't fly or anything yet. Cars are the same.
Cars are the same. Did you
Yeah.
see the commercial for the self-driving car the other day, though?
No? Who makes it?
I don't know. I just saw it and was more amazed at the technology, but I wouldn't trust it. I would not be on the highway.
Not
'Cause
yet.
It's only for highway driving
Not
right
yet.
now. But I would not be on the highway and be like, go ahead.
Okay, car, only at top speed. Only on the highway. Where everybody's on their phone because they think it's straight.
The only time this feature
Hey,
works
car.
where you don't have to touch the wheel
Crank
is
it up
when
to
you're
80
going
so I
the
can
fastest it
tune
can
it
go.
out.
Only works at high speed.
When I have to merge across 3 lanes of everybody speeding. Oh my god.
Oh, sure, go have a drink.
I'm
Oh
just
my God.
picturing
Help me, Elon Musk.
I'm just picturing some asshole in his Tesla merging off the fucking on ramp or onto the highway. And then it's okay, hit this button and that button. The car just zipping down the
Dude,
highway.
how many people are going to be fucking in the driver's seat when those cars are whipping
Oh
down
my
the road?
god. Dude,
It
this-
is like,
We're
it drives
gonna be-
itself. Why don't we do
like,
that?
it honestly
making
only takes
cappuccinos and stuff.
it only takes one accident for it to ruin it for everybody.
And that'll come very quickly. I
Yes,
swear.
the first day. It'll
It's not gonna take
It's
long.
been tested several times
It
for a
would
reason.
veer off into some pond somewhere. Like, oops, and then that'll be the end of that.
But then going back into the conspiracy part, this is where the government kicks in. Like, oh, you said something bad about the government, did you? Turn left now.
Guess who's going to Tucson? I can't go to Tucson.
There you
Let
go.
me out.
Tucson. I was gonna send them up the ravine.
No, your car just goes somewhere else.
What if they just
Because it's
say,
really inconvenient to get
It's
home.
gonna be a bitch to
and
get
it's
back.
expensive too.
You just killed your phone. You couldn't talk to anybody for 2.5 days, and now you're in Tucson. Good luck.
that is gonna, yeah, there could be so many things that fucking goes
People are
wrong with
hacking
it.
cars now.
It could take you to the wrong place. It could fucking, you could crash. It could whatever. Anything could happen. You say the wrong thing. You end up somewhere. Whose fault is it?
Turn left in
I
200
put in
meters.
fucking Georgia, and it took me to whatever New York. I fell asleep or something. You know.
You don't have to stop for gas apparently, or you have to go to the bathroom. You fell asleep for 20 hours.
Oh my god, my friend,
What?
my friend,
It's fucking snowing out.
You come up from like they drug you.
dude, it is a fucking
Mini
Tesla.
hyper sleep for like road trips.
You could,
Testing to go to Mars.
Where am I?
if it's like a Tesla or like a super efficient car, you could totally go like pretty far by accident. You can go from here to like Tampa or some shit by accident. Oh shit! How did I fucking?
People take like a Xanax. They're like, I get stressed out when I autopilot my car. I just self-driving car very anxiously.
But then again, I feel like it is safer because if you take the human element out of driving, it's the safest mode of transportation because it's all on a line. There's lights, so it stops, and there's no.
It's gonna have to be every single car is gonna have sensors.
has to.
There can't just be like
like
45
exactly.
people that are out there like.
And it has to be every car can communicate.
It can't have like
Still
a
have-
few. It has to be every
No.
single
Yeah,
one.
they
Of
still
them.
have like an old junker and they're like refusing to get rid of it.
They won't do it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna have like pirates in cars now, to where it's like, hear me out. Right, like people are in the car sleeping, and they pull up like a pickup truck and try to just jump over onto your car. Your self-driving car.
You accidentally brought piracy back.
Yeah, like people are just cruising along, and you can pop up in a pickup truck and just try to jump
It's
on.
gonna start in Pittsburgh for sure. The only place it can start.
Pirates?
It has to. They took it too far.
It would be perfect for like big events though, if they could have like Ubers that were like self-driving cars, to where everyone gets out and there's like 1,000 cars lined up, everyone just gets in and just fucking okay, boop, 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 and then it takes you to wherever you gotta go.
I'm still laughing about the pirates because it sounds like a Geico commercial. Like,
Yeah.
these pirates are gonna rob even in 2018. Yarr! Just like you can always get blah 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 for blah blah blah.
There would totally be someone trying to stop the car if someone is like, you can see someone on a fucking road trip just like passed out inside of their car, just like snoring. Someone gonna try to sneak in there and fucking take your shit while you're sleeping.
They have like a grappling gun, like
Yeah, exactly. They're just-
dun, 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 dun. It turns into this whole thing on the highway.
Self-driving.
We should make
cars.
that movie before the cars come out to warn of the impending new pirates.
We could.
Self-driving
And it'll be
cars.
called that, the impending new pirates. It'll be a tale of warning to us.
Starring Vin
Don't allow-
Diesel. I'm just talking about.
No, I want an
Talking about
intelligent
Fast
person
and
in the
Furious
movie.
23.
I don't want grunting for the main character's dialogue.
Starring Vin Diesel.
Starring
and Nicolas
Groot.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Starring Vin
Well,
Diesel.
he's in it just
and
because it's
Nicolas
Nicolas Cage.
He plays the car.
It's like
Both of our
Vin
favorite
Diesel and
actors.
his self-driving car have to save passengers on the road.
Nicolas
Ooh,
Cage.
they just grunt at each other.
Did Nicolas Cage start in that movie with the fucking burning skull?
The Wicker Man?
No, with like the fucking guy who rode the motorcycle
Oh,
with the
yeah.
fucking.
Oh, Ghost
Ghost
Rider.
Rider.
Yeah.
I
I saw that in the theater.
How ridiculous!
Horrible.
Like,
It was a
Nicolas
shit
Cage,
movie.
really?
Yeah.
This is
And
the
even
guy.
Mendez was the love interest, and I was like, fucking no. She got Ryan Gosling. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
Go fuck
Cage,
yourself.
the fucking burning
In his
skull
wet
motorcycle.
dream, maybe.
I'm sure he'll get the girl. I'm sure. That terrifying man.
Even the actress in the movie was visibly uncomfortable. Like, oh,
Him
please don't
again.
hit me.
Don't hit me. It's a kiss
Like,
scene.
Nicolas Cage has never probably hit anybody, but everybody's still like, don't hit
Please don't hit
me.
me.
It's a kiss scene. I'm afraid he's gonna hit me.
I feel like you're gonna
somehow.
hit me. Cut, he's gonna hit me. I know it.
He's coming. It's coming.
She keeps pulling shit.
I just wanted to bring National Treasure back.
Nicolas Cage. What was the last good movie that Nicolas Cage
Matchstick
made?
Man.
That was a long time ago.
I know.
That was like early 2000s.
97.
97?
Can you pull up his IMDb page? Let's see what he's been up to.
It was
Yeah.
like 2000 something. Yeah, let me look.
Ghost Rider 7.
He's in
I
some
like-
bad shape.
He's in a new movie called like Mom and Dad where they beat their kids or something.
What?
This is how low when we were talking before about how the stories are getting worse and worse. That's not a fucking movie.
Yeah,
story.
right? Who's gonna play? Ooh, I want to go see the one where they beat the shit out of their kids.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe
come on,
that's
kids.
the better topic, is how do shitty movies get made?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, obviously, like, the ones that win the Oscars are better than most movies. But there's some movies that get made, it's like, what?
Yeah.
They made this?
Piece of shit.
Like Fast and the Furious 9. Why are they still making this fucking
Yeah, they
movie?
gotta quit that shit. I'm done.
Who are the people
I
still
hated
going
the
to
first
those?
People love it, apparently. They like go to the theater to fucking watch the shit.
And then
So-
they go and rev their engine in the parking lot as they
He's in
drive
this
their
movie.
Volkswagen away.
Nicholas Cage
just
is in a
like
movie
my life.
called...
Dude, Paul Walker died and they still
Yeah.
make them.
That
They
Paul
didn't give a
Walker
shit.
died because he fucking gunned it in a road he shouldn't have and slammed into a tree.
Yeah, but
Paul
you
Walker
think
did it
that
to
they was
himself.
like Fast and Furious was clearly the reason for that happening.
Yeah, but he was in the movie. He knew it was fake.
I know,
He of
but
all people should have known.
it was crazy that Fast and Furious continued to make movies.
I know. Even faster and more angry.
They caused the star to die, and they didn't stop making the movies.
So
They go,
Nicolas
well-
Cage is in a movie called Primal coming out. It's about a big game hunter for zoos who was booked passage on a Greek shipping freighter.
Dude.
He's hauling deadly animals, including a rare white jaguar, along with
sure that goes well.
with a political assassin being extradited to the U.S. in
What the
secret.
fuck movie
that
is
made
this?
a left turn
So
real
wait.
quick.
So a boat or a barge full of exotic species and an assassin are all going to show up in America.
Guess where it goes.
And Nick Cage has to save
Guess
them.
where it
Nicolas
goes.
Cage.
The guy, the assassin escapes and releases the captive animals.
Yes, of course. And
That's gonna
Nicolas
be-
Cage only can save the day.
Can we just say right now that we're gonna all three go see this movie?
Wait, is Nicolas Cage
I
the
can't
villain?
guarantee you that.
We're
No,
all
he's
going
the
to see
hero.
this movie. He's the
Wait,
hero.
Nicolas Cage is the one catching the animals, though.
Yeah, and then he also ends up capturing a political assassin. Thinks, I'll take them all back to America. Doesn't go so well, as those things never do.
This is Jurassic
Assassin.
Park
Yeah.
on a boat with real
Jurassic Park
animals.
3.
We need to seriously. We're all three going to see this movie. I'm just telling you
When
now.
is this
You're
piece
being.
of shit coming out?
It's this year. It's in post production now.
You know what's
A
gonna be
pre-production
hilarious?
now. It's 2019.
Pre-production.
The time is gonna come when we see that trailer and we're all gonna just
We're gonna
shit
know.
our pants. Oh my god, that's that horrible film we talked about in March.
Wait, so hold on. I think this is the movie that I'm talking about.
Pre-production,
Mom
I
and
think
Dad.
needs to be in no production. Everything on his page should say
No production.
deceased.
Idea.
A teenage
no.
girl?
Nicolas Cage was
Okay.
hitting people.
He's in a movie where a teenage girl and her little brother must survive a wild 24 hours during which a mass hysteria of unknown origins causes parents to turn violently on their own kids.
Oh, fucking.
Who fucking wants to go see Nicolas Cage beat his kids for 2 hours?
Holy hell.
I don't know how these movies get made.
Well, he
Selma
takes,
Blair's
he
in it
takes
too.
any
Dang.
script. He'll do anything.
Because he's broke as fuck.
Yeah.
It's crazy that people are just like, yep, we gotta make this.
Let's get Nicolas Cage in it.
Yep.
I
Nicolas
feel like
fucking
your
Cage.
movie is immediately just a total gimmick when you get him.
Somebody.
He used to be great. I used to like some of his movies here and there.
Yeah,
He's
he
always
has
an
some
oddball.
good
ones.
But he has just done such a long string of just god awfulness.
Dude, this is like Bill Burr's theory about, people that after a certain age they just wilt away into badness, and I feel like people talk about how Jimmy the guitarist, help me out,
Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix. Why I couldn't think of that? He's like this amazing guitarist, but what if he had lived to his late and he just
Yeah.
started saying weird shit as he got older, and it's like at some point you're great, and then you can easily drop
Yeah.
off.
Like 72-year-old Jimi
People
Hendrix
like
would not be
the
interesting.
idea of an older Hendrix.
It's like if Bill Cosby killed himself
Like, oh,
in
he'll be
his
the
40s,
same
you
guy.
never know about any of the shit
Yeah.
that
So you're
happened.
saying check
So-
out while you're ahead?
No, I'm glad.
It's all downhill from here.
Check out while you're
It's all
ahead.
downhill
It's
from
like
Punch
here.
your ticket while you did your
you
duties.
could just say nobody's
dudes.
perfect, Nobody's gonna stay.
Yeah, but there's
the
a
same.
difference between nobody's perfect and Bill Cosby raping everybody.
I mean, like nothing goes how you hope that it's gonna go.
like Bill
like-
Cosby raping you when he offered you a
Like
coke.
Bill Cosby, you would never think that America's father was gonna end up being
America's pedophile.
America's pedophile.
America's druggist.
Sounds like the worst show. America's pedophile. We got
Starring.
13 pedophiles. We put them in a house.
And it turned out it was just Bill Cosby.
He wins. Again.
It's just
Oh,
crazy.
Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Bill. Why do you gotta do all that?
You sound like you'd know him. Like,
I do know him.
Dang it, Bill.
I do know.
Buds.
Bill was everyone's father.
Mr. Huxtable, Dr.
Yeah.
Huxtable.
Everyone loved Bill.
I don't know if everybody loved Bill.
I think that the worst thing that could happen to us is if Will Smith turned out to be a fucking creep.
Didn't there wasn't
That'd be
wasn't
the
there
worst
stories
thing
about
ever.
there were stories about like him and his wife like have a very open marriage as long as they tell each other about it or something.
I don't know about that.
They're like swingers. They do like key and bowl parties. But then again, you're that fucking rich and you're well connected.
Who
I'm
are
sure a lot
It
of
just
people
seems like it's not that shocking that
Who
you
these
that
people
people
going
would
to
do
Will
that.
Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, like, swinger party? Like, yeah, it's a Will and Jada. Are we in this week? Huh?
It's like you show up at
We're
like
gonna
your
have
friends.
sex with the Smiths?
You go to like your Tuesday night orgy that you're always going to, and you're like, oh shit, we have a special guest
Will.
tonight.
What?
Welcome,
in
Will.
West Philadelphia. You came and laid.
Will Smith. I want you to fuck my wife. Will Smith.
Will, I'm just gonna fuck you tonight.
Yo, it's like I fucked Will Smith.
we're fucking hard tonight.
I just wanna
Oh, that's
watch.
so-
I just want to watch Will Smith fuck my wife.
Oh my
How did
god.
we get here?
How did we go from the bankruptcy of the world to
Will
the
Smith
economic
orgies.
downfall to Will Smith fucking a bunch of people?
Fucking your wife.
Fucking your wife.
I hope that
Make
doesn't
it
happen.
personal.
I hope that Will's just, just Will.
I think he's just a
Just
decent guy
Will.
who likes to fuck a bunch of people. And
I
so does
follow
his
him
wife.
on Instagram. He is literally Will from the show.
Yeah.
The same Will.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
It's
He
awesome.
wasn't acting. He's just, that's who he is. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's still the same guy, the same fucking goofy guy.
That's
he's
awesome.
he's perfect.
Dude, but he's also.
Tomorrow, you're jinxing it right now.
It's gonna be
It's gonna come out.
breaking news. 42 women to come out.
Pedophile ring.
Pedophile ring. Jesus.
Ring.
He's like every cast member from The Fresh Prince, literally
Including Carlton.
all of them.
Carlton got it the worst. He still can't listen to Tom Jones every time it comes on.
Will used to bang me all over that set.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, dude, chill.
But watch this, I'll be correct.
I really hope that doesn't come out tomorrow.
If that comes out, you're a psychic.
Yo, I'm quitting my job. That shit comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
I'm only
quitting
buying
my
lottery
job.
tickets.
Go predict the future.
Putting all my money into lottery tickets.
So apparently it's she's saying, Jada Pinkett Smith is saying it's all fake, it's not a real thing. But I kind of feel like it totally is.
What's with the music you're gonna?
It was an ad that popped up.
She's saying it's right. Pew pew pew. What is it?
When you search certain things, you get rewarded with music.
Music.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it happens, but I don't think it happens among, like, people that are that famous.
But then again, like, things like that don't matter. Like this whole Stormy Daniels thing with what's going on. Yeah, it's bullshit, and yeah, he's a terrible person, but it's also not illegal to do what he did.
No, it's not. It's not illegal.
It's just it's a morality
Just,
issue.
look really bad.
It just shows that you're not a trustworthy person. You can't handle the responsibilities of your
You
marriage.
can't
let
trust a
alone
guy that
presidency.
does blow off of a nipple.
Where is that a quote
Yeah.
from somewhere?
Yep.
You're really hoping that there's
Yep.
a blow on.
Is
his
that how the
nipple.
book The Wolf of Wall Street opens?
Pretty much.
You can't trust a guy who just blow off a
not a
nipple.
I mean, honestly, if there's the video of him doing blow off of Stormy Daniels' nipple, are we gonna trust this guy to fucking control
Launch.
the nuclear codes? Like,
Guys, I did blow up a porn star. I can handle North
Got
Korea.
this.
or what if it's him just like crying? Just him like this is just a very sad man.
He never did
Yeah, he's in
anything.
like whitey tighties.
Yeah,
Just like,
what if he's just like crying after sex or something? Like, was I good?
She's just
I
like,
liked it.
Yeah.
just like eating ice cream and like not even contributing.
Not even
Yeah,
contributing.
not at all.
I feel like
She's like, "Is this what you're paying
I
me
think-
$150,000 for?"
I think he would definitely tell her shit though. I think he'd
Yeah.
be that kind of guy where he's just like. We just let it go. It's like, oh, you don't. What are you gonna do? Like, who are you gonna fucking tell? You know, kind of like thing. Where he would just tell her everything.
Then he walks
then-
out and there's a bunch of cameras. She's not gonna tell anybody. Don't ask.
Who's gonna believe a fucking porn star? No one's gonna believe
I
her.
won't believe you. Ha!
Exactly. I feel like he told her all
I'm
kinds
gonna
of
be
shit.
president soon. You'll never stop me.
I bet you.
Yeah,
I
but
bet.
as much as he's fucking everybody, like 1 in 200 people is Genghis Khan's kid.
Yep.
Genghis Khan fucked the entire planet, and now we're all just kind of existing.
Now we're
amongst
all
it.
part Genghis.
That's why you see a bunch of people that look very similar. Like you ever see?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Whenever you do something bad, just be like, "That's the Genghis in
Well,
me."
you got Genghis.
Yeah, I got
Well, like, you
0.5%
see people-
Genghis.
1%
in me.
Genghis.
Do you ever see someone with like a funny
Genghis.
overbite or something, and you're like, I've seen like 95 of them.
Those are all Genghis kids.
But it's not like that. But you'll see people that you're just like, oh, okay, there's a bloodline here somewhere that's kind of filtered down. Oh, there's a lot of you
There's
guys
a
around.
lot. Those are Genghis kids.
Genghis's kid. I don't know why I went with overbite. It just felt like that should be.
Genghis kids.
Hi, we're Genghis kid. I'm Michael Moore. I'm Genghis kid. Michael Moore is for sure Genghis Khan's kid.
Might be. Partially.
Partially.
Genghis.
Half.
Yeah.
You just went from like the most like physically dominant like
Monster.
barbarian in history
To basically a-
Michael
a-
Moore.
To the
Me
least
too.
physically dominant.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what happens over time. Your genes get weak.
Yeah.
You start out with like iron genes, and then over wear and tear. It's
Those are
like
just
when you get a
fucking-
brand new pair of pants. There's
Yeah.
a lot of wear and tear and all the wash, and then eventually they just kind of dissipate. That's a good analogy for
Start
Genghis Khan
disintegrating.
to Michael Moore and Donald Trump.
Michael Moore.
I don't know where it's all going. But I feel like it's going to be interesting no matter what. I feel like there's a lot of movies and books and things that are going to come out of this time.
Yep. And we're all gonna learn a lot. That's
Well,
the whole thing. Is
But
that
things
like,
get declassified, what, like 30 years after they come out, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So that by the time you learn about how the horrible things were, the people that did it are dead, or like 100, so it's like wrong to criticize them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like George Bush Sr.'s in a wheelchair. It's gonna come out that he fucked a bunch of people, and it'll just be like, "Oops, I'm old. Don't do anything."
Sorry.
Oh, how dare you! Ruining the show with your phone. I don't know. I feel like we just have this problem of hero worship with people that we can't realize. And I feel like a lot of people at this point, we shouldn't have one person at the top running the show. It needs to be a multitude of people, so that there's not one guy that when he fails, because inevitably he will fail,
Yeah.
that it just falls apart.
I think this. I don't. Well, maybe they just have like people just vote on everything. Have an
Yeah, but
election.
that would be tough because it's like issues in California are not going to affect us necessarily on a day-to-day level yet. So like everybody says like the bees are going to die, right? So if the bees die, then it has this whole toppling effect. But nobody seems to care that the bees are dying. So if you have everybody vote on it, they're like, I don't give a shit about the bees. I'm not going to take $50 out of my paycheck to save a fucking bee.
Like, everybody, all right? We're gonna vote on the bees.
We do need representatives. We just need more accountability within those representatives.
But then there's always these fucking polls that come out where it's like 80% of Americans don't want guns, and then for some,
just go
for some
fuck
reason
it,
they're
yeah.
like, we got the 20% do, and it's like, what?
That's
80%
why
of
we
us
need
don't
these
want it.
accountability.
If we would all, if you would let us vote, all of us vote on this one thing, there wouldn't be any more of those things. And isn't that the whole point? Is to do what makes makes America.
This is why people are so fucking livid right now. It's because all these things that people think, Congress is like, I'm gonna do the opposite.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Is that what if
Like,
we
back to
did
your
vote on
Dodd-Frank
just
thing, like,
everything?
you know, like they don't fucking care what the people are
Yeah.
doing. Some do, but most are like,
Most people are too busy and tired to
there's
care
just
about
too many
what's happening.
lobbyists and too much money in their pockets for them to give a shit about us. Or they give a shit about individuals where they got people that are like, hey, here's a $500,000.
Yeah.
Ignore those
We
assholes.
should just vote once every 6 months. Once every 6 months, America comes together, votes on the problems. So, okay, what do you guys think about this? It's like, okay, well,
Is it
we
working?
think that this is stupid. We're not going to do this anymore. Okay, cool. So that it's not because at this point, it's just all the rich people who are like the lobbyists who are like, yo, here's fucking $1 million. Make sure that you don't make sure that things pass for us. You know.
Keep them on my back, right?
Like
Yeah.
all of us, like it should be the person who's a millionaire and the person who makes $10 an hour should have the same voice in the country because they're both people.
Well, but this is what we've been taught. Everybody says
But
the way you
it
fix
doesn't-
it
it
the
doesn't-
most is
it doesn't
term
matter.
limits. Term limits in Congress and the House, all of it. If you impose term limits, then you're in there for a reason. You were in there because you want to make change, not because you can actually make a lot of money out of it. But then if you think about it, the only way that you're actually going to be able to do that is if you ratify the Constitution, or not ratify, put an amendment on the Constitution, but then you need 2/3 to ratify it to make it into law. The last time that happened, the law was proposed in the 1700s.
Damn.
You can't get Congress.
And it got ratified in 1992.
They'll never again get Congress to agree on 66% of
You
them
need-
agree on something. Like,
right.
They can't even agree. Fucking, there's day and night.
So this goes to the bigger point of if there's no fucking way that in 200 years we're not going to add another amendment, and a lot's happened in 200 years, don't you think we need to scrap the whole document and start over?
Yeah.
Because the founding fathers even said, this is a
2.0.
document for right now. You need to evolve it as you evolve.
I
And
think
we're not doing
better
that.
off with the old one that actually has principles as opposed to everybody trying to come up with a whole new set of rules. Like,
No, but I think you can take from that and update it to be the times. Like every year, not every year, but you look into it and go, okay, we now have this invention. So now we have to figure out how this invention plays into all of our lives and how it can affect it adversely or positively.
we should have an invention convention. Invention
convention!
We'll do like a whole like in the 20s, and they'd sit around and everybody
Lightning
would yell.
shoots out of it.
Yeah, they'd go to an auditorium and everyone would just be yelling for the nays, nays.
I said no!
And
But
there's
at least
just
that would
hot
be
and sweaty and everybody
voices.
yells
What
at
if
each
you
other.
what if you just force a vote on it every every 10 years? So we have to make sure that we have to vote. Do we all agree on these same things that are here? Every 10 years, they just say, okay, we're going to go over it one last time.
Yeah.
All right,
Not
It could be
so-
sort of like
against
when you
murder.
vote.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, it's
like
not,
when you
not
vote
that it's
and
like
you have
fucking
those-
set in stone for now to where you can never change it ever,
Yeah.
never, ever, ever. It's like, it's fucking old as shit. Never! And it's like...
Yeah, it's like we don't live in that world anymore.
If we could just, maybe every like, whatever, 10, 5 years, we just
It
go
doesn't
over
have to be that dramatic. It could literally just be like when the world changes. Like you know when those
Yeah, but how do you
dramatic
like
change.
establish that time? It's like, oh, it's about that time. They gotta fucking...
Well, the first time the iPhone came out, it was dramatic, and there are now no laws to stop the people that manufacture it from jumping out of the buildings, except for to put nets around it because they're living in horrible
We
conditions.
have to have a whole new system. You think that they would ever put in a new system?
But that's for
Like,
us. We
brand
can't
new.
impose those laws in the countries that are doing this, nor can we impose our laws, on them on anything. We can't even sue another country, because how would you even set that up? The laws are two completely different entities. It's just so complex now.
Yeah. In America, just too
Stupid.
just too dumb.
Distracted, yeah.
Like, I think about, like, if we were to vote on the major topics that most of us wouldn't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Then we're going to vote on law number 27-2A. We're going to create more jobs in the infrastructure. And it's like, people are like, what?
Boring, right.
Well, like when you go to vote and there's like certain proposals on your
Yeah.
ballot, and you have to read that shit, and you're like, I don't know, if I'm for this or against this because I can't even interpret it.
Yeah, and they
Exactly.
You're like,
they
I
write
want
it so
solar panels.
confusing.
So if you want solar panels, vote no. But this is the bill that says for solar panels in Florida. I vote no.
If you
it's worded so
don't
yeah.
It's like
want
tricky.
them on a
Yeah.
Thursday
If
on
you
a
not
Friday.
can't.
What?
It's so fucked up.
If you
What
ain't
the
not never.
Fucking riddle.
Yeah,
don't- not-
that's
not
the kind of
want it.
shit that we would be going in like this. Like, all right, let's keep voting on things. We would have way too much chaos.
Yeah.
Things
But then
would
you
be-
have people that propose, well, it needs to be simpler, and then you go, it's too dumb because it's only one page, and it's like some things need to be on 55 pages. So
yeah,
there's
'cause
so many
lawyers will
complications.
pick that shit apart.
There's
They make
something
it
that's
vague, and they're
positive
gonna
about having
ruin it.
the internet where you have so many niches, but when you bring that out into the real world and you can't do that anymore,
Yeah.
because at some point, yeah, we're all different, but we all need a collective voice. There's nothing wrong with expressing your individuality, but if you can't even collectively come together and have certain things we all agree are good or bad, that's when there's a problem, and I feel like that's where it's gotten. The internet, for all its good, brought this. Sorry, I was going.
No,
on,
go, go.
like, the internet, for all of its good, brought us to this point of shattering us into a million pieces, so that we
Yeah.
can't come together.
I think like the federal government's supposed to be like the most broadest, like overarching rules, not like the little rules. Like it's supposed to funnel down from like federal level to the state level, even to like
Yeah.
the city level, and that's where like the most like specific changes can happen, and like people can see what works, and that should represent like that community the
Yeah.
most, you know. But like yeah, things are just fucking wild and all over the place, and it's like yeah, like Florida wants to change things about guns, and like. Oh, they're like, sorry, we're gonna fuck that up for you. Like,
And now the NRA's suing them.
yeah.
Which is insane. That
How do you
they...
sue a state?
Just like that.
That's some fucking ball. You know what, Florida?
We
We'll see you in court, Florida.
We sue the United States Wang Florida.
I'm suing you because you won't let me sell the thing that I like.
Well,
My
it's
friends
hurting
like a
other people.
thing. Yeah, that I don't even get how that's a thing.
That just shows
that's
you
how
how
distracted.
evil they are. Like, how...
Yeah.
Like, if one state is out of line, they go,
yeah.
we're fucking get you back in line.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, we tried to... We didn't even change that many crazy
They didn't even
things.
get rid of it. They
Like,
made
it wasn't even
3
that
years
bad.
older.
Yeah.
3 years older.
Like, we want younger kids to have the guns. And it's like, wait, what? You guys want what?
We need our babies coming out of the wombs with guns. The first thing they should see is a gun.
Gun
21? That's not... That's too old.
21, have
That's
a
too
20
old.
gun.
That's too old.
That's 3 years he didn't get to go gunning around.
Exactly.
It's not like it's not like that kid couldn't still go at 18, still go hunting, still go do plenty of stuff,
Yeah.
go to the range. He just can't go personally own an AR-15.
A killing machine.
Yeah.
That's
What?
21's too old
That
for a
kid
killing
re-
machine.
Here's the thing: if that kid really fucking wants to get his hands on an AR-15, go join the Marines or the Army or something.
Yeah,
Or
where you're
shoot some
trained to
shit.
use it.
Yeah, and a
Enjoy.
fucking adult watches you. You don't just walk into Dick's Sporting Good and walk out. Which was interesting to see Dick's Sporting Good just like,
Change
raise their
Walmart,
like,
too.
So where like. All right, there's the places these people buy the guns. If like all the stores are like, this is too much liability to start doing this,
Yeah.
then it could be changed on like a private level. We don't
Yeah.
have to wait for every single. If there's like gun stores locally,
If they all did
and
it.
like a neighborhood finds out that's where the gun was bought and this
Yeah.
person didn't do background checks and everything, that should be fucking dragged through the street or held accountable to some.
But
like,
they don't because people get so hopped up on that number in the Constitution that should be amended.
if that person sells something that technically shouldn't have been sold to that person and they go and murder people, that person I
Right.
think is
Then
complicit.
there's always going to be that one asshole who just like, oh, everyone else is 21. I'm going to be 18.
Yeah.
And then everyone just goes to him, and then
Well, then he's gonna have all the liability because all those kids are gonna
Yeah.
be coming around. Like, there's a guy on the east side of town. He sells to 18-year-olds, and guess what? That guy's gonna have a paper trail of all these guns that came from him. It's just a matter of time till that guy is in
Which-
jail.
like the 21 thing, it just seems fair. It seems like a fair thing to let happen.
Kids' brains
Like-
aren't developed until they're 25.
How are you gonna let a kid in high school buy a gun?
Right.
A
He
kid,
can't
a
go
kid in
buy
high
a
school?
Smirnoff Ice.
A
Couldn't
kid in
get a
high
Smirnoff
school.
Ice legally, but he can get a fucking air.
Did you know me in high school? You didn't. I was dumb as shit in high school.
I'm 31 and I'm still dumb as
still dumb as
shit.
shit.
High school, I drove my car into the water. It was fucking.
You shove your car in the water?
I drove my car into a parking lot full of water intentionally.
Were you
Oh.
trying to go? You thought you could make
I was
it?
trying to go through it.
Yeah.
And I fucked up my car, but
Oh,
it still worked
man.
afterwards. So.
So you
But
didn't fuck up.
at-
Well, I fucked it
18.
up in that whatever. In that moment,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fucked up. But then afterwards, there was no like long term.
At
Damage.
18, you're not
You're not a person.
prepared. Like,
But yeah, that I mean, I picture myself at that age, fucking toting guns around. Like,
Yeah.
are you crazy?
like a powerful gun like that. Like, that thing is fucking lethal.
That thing is the only people that should be using it are they're trained to
Yeah.
know what to do with it.
That's for war. That's only meant for war. It's got
Yeah.
no place in people's fucking homes.
Yeah, I think we can talk about this till fucking
The cows come home.
cows come
Till
home.
the pizza comes back.
So
smashed.
the pizza comes back, and I don't know. I mean, we all know. Everyone knows that's a fucking killing machine. Like, but they just don't care.
They're just hiding behind stupid shit, and it's an easy fight to have. It's a fight we're going to continue to have for years.
We've gotten too used to having it, but yep. Yep.
Oh, there's-
What else is on our list there?
We ran it out, except for Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us got back.
Toys R Us out of business.
Yeah, but okay, so does it
Selling
really
all-
make sense anymore? Amazon is again knocking another company away. This is what
Yep.
Walmart did, by the way.
Yep.
Walmart came in and knocked out all the mom and pops.
Yep.
And then it jacked up the prices. Amazon's doing the same thing, but
Yep.
with bigger companies.
Toys R Us now. Damn. I'm just picturing like as
So
a
enjoy
kid.
your Prime membership now, and those fun little cute things. They're gonna be gone in a couple of years.
How do you?
Prime is
how
gonna
do
be
you-
like $6
Dude,
grand a year
Amazon's
'cause
gonna
you
be
can't get
the
anything.
number one monopoly in the world. It's gonna be unbeatable.
Do you think that maybe it's because the kids aren't buying toys?
I think it's, 'cause
maybe
it's
it's-
convenient to
maybe-
buy a toy.
maybe it's
and have
not
it
just
in an
gadgets
hour.
and
Yeah, like now they like more like apps and fucking.
But if you think
I've
about it,
never
it's more
seen
of a,
kids in the front yard playing with like Nerf guns and
Yeah.
slip slides and
No.
shit.
fucking
Like,
throwing vortex balls
I don't
around.
even see
Yeah.
kids ever
Playing
Who are the
T-ball.
kids?
You're the
I don't even see
anti-pedophile. I don't
kids.
even see
I don't even
kids.
see them. I
Kids aren't
swear.
real.
Kids are what? What's a kid? It's like a
A
little
goat?
person?
Like a goat?
Like a midget? No, but like as kids,
I think,
man,
yeah.
there was like some house had like a playroom. That was just fucking toys. You had like
Yeah.
a little play side. You had all the fucking
Yeah, I feel like toys
Legos.
just aren't.
But
They're not the
Amazon is the
same.
ultimate genius retail because think about it. When a mom goes to buy her kid a toy at Toys R Us, there's no like little aisle for mom. It's just toys.
Yeah.
There's no aisle for dad. It's just toys. So when you're on Amazon and you buy a toy for a kid, it's like for just $6 more, you don't have to pay for shipping. And you're like, well, I do kind of want that. It's kind of like that ultimate like everything is the convenience aisle when you're on Amazon.
Yeah.
I could just throw that on for a few bucks
But
and get something for
it's
myself.
also such a sad experience though. Like I think part of it is like going into the toy store. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you take your kid, they get to look at a freaking warehouse of toys,
toy warehouse.
shit their brains out. Like,
It's like Blockbuster. I miss going to Blockbuster. I like the fact of Netflix, but man, I miss Blockbuster.
You're the only one that missed a Blockbuster.
You don't miss going on a Friday night and like there's a line, but you're still checking out like you're
Kinda.
leafing through all the movies. There was something magical about that.
I don't know. I've always thought that it was kind of dumb
I love the tangibility of it. You hold it in your hand. You don't just click it on a computer somewhere.
because I also feel like a lot of the movies that I watched at Blockbuster were strictly based on the cover.
Yeah, that's fair.
But how old
I
were you? You were probably like,
No, but even when I was
Yeah,
like,
but you saw some good shit,
even when
though.
I was like 8 or like 9 or whatever, like I couldn't just go on IMDb and fucking check the whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I have to go and say, okay, well the back paragraph says spellbinding adventure, and you get it, and it fucking sucked, and it's like I spent $8 watching this shit. And then
No,
I
the cover-
gotta,
the
I gotta
covers
drive back and return it.
were the
Like,
biggest deal at Block.
that's all,
like,
that
that
was
caught your eye,
that
like
was
you
literally
said.
your only
Surf
thing.
Ninjas, what is that? Like,
Dude, but Surf Ninjas is a great
It's
movie. That's a
amazing.
terrible excuse, right? Or
That
I would
was-
say it's like a vibrant in your face. It's got 3 ninjas surfing. Like, how are you not gonna pick that up?
The
as
cover
like a
was
little
your only deciding
Yeah.
factor.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to talking about Surf Ninjas? Because wasn't
Come on.
Rob
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider
Yes.
in that
He was
movie?
their
Hold
friend.
on.
He always pretended like he was gonna surf.
But you know what's
Never
also
did.
interesting though is that which people now will never experience a shortage of the movie.
Oh yeah, but it's
Going to
not in.
Blockbuster, we go. Oh, sorry, we're out of it. You're out of it. Fuck.
We'll
Like,
give you a free
And they
rail next
always,
time.
Yeah.
they always had with the new releases that everybody want. They had like 5 of them, or
Yeah.
like 3. There was such a limited number. Like, sorry, we don't have.
well, I remember going in there and they had a whole fucking wall of
Well,
like
eventually,
of like
eventually
like
they did.
rolls
You
of
have
the
to
movie.
rush there to get the
Yeah.
new releases quick. Wait,
Eventually
hold
they
on, hold
did.
on. I'm sorry because you said it.
3 Ninjas cover.
3 Ninjas, or no,
Surf
Surf,
Ninjas.
Ninjas,
Surf Ninjas,
trailer
sorry.
from 1993.
Starring Rob Schneider.
New Line Cinema.
New Line Cinema presents an awesome, ripping, totally stoked
Get on with it.
new movie, Surf Ninjas.
Oh my god.
It's the story of these kids who get
story of
booted
these
from
kids.
the country by this evil dude.
Nice
What's
face.
that?
That was Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
They're growing up in LA,
Whoa!
and their lives
Motor surf. They're surfing on their car.
It is awesome that it's like intentionally cheesy though.
surfboard.
Why is his hair orange?
But some gnarly ninjas give them a blast from their past.
Those boys die tonight.
Was this after Three Ninjas or before? Before.
I feel like it was before.
Yeah, before.
It was during that whole boom of ninja time.
Yeah.
And go back and save
we had a ninja phase as like consumers. Ninjas are so hot right now.
Ninjas are in there.
Like what?
This is hilarious.
Pirates were in recently. Zombies. We've had some weird
Zombies,
phases.
yeah.
Didn't he play? He had like a video game. The one
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, and he started controlling stuff.
And one's a geek. With dynamite here. We'll throw it at him.
Oh my god.
1, 2,
Fucking
now
loser.
they gotta fight the righteous fight.
Can we end
This
this?
is literally
Yeah.
the
Can we end this?
It was so
that
good.
trailer is literally the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
You don't want to have to
No
watch
need
it.
see it.
I just love the narration.
Yeah.
A couple gnarly ninjas and totally tubular dudes.
But now, like,
It's a story about a couple of kids who get taken over here by this guy. They've had no effort tonight. Right.
with this like digital world now, there is no running out. You just run out. You don't,
It's
you don't
impossible.
like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't have it. It's like you just go on Netflix and it's always there. It's not like
The worst thing is when Netflix is down or when there's too many people watching on the same account. That's like
Yeah.
the end of your
Yeah.
world.
But it's always
What?
there.
Mom and
Always,
Dad and my
always there.
sister are watching Netflix and I can't now. I'm gonna
Netflix
go to Hulu.
is down. What do I do? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
it's-
honestly,
it
the
is.
concept of it is like crazy. You used to drive to this fucking movie store and rent the movie for $7.
I miss it. I miss the nostalgia.
And
then it might,
Rewind it if
and then
some
it might
asshole
You have to
still,
rewind it.
yeah, and then
So I'm like,
or
how
that
does
pain
that
of going home and someone didn't rewind it. It's like you fucking dick.
It's
Now
like when you
gotta
get that
rewind
pizza
it.
and it's smashed in the
Yup.
corner. Everything comes back to that goddamn
We're
pizza.
not getting over it.
I
Not
can't get
yet.
over it.
We're gonna wake up like with sweat in the middle of the night.
No, that's from the piece of shitting. Not from the